All right. So on Lijiang Tower, this was actually the only map in our scrim that we chose. Because we let them choose first, since they were the guests. We invited them to scrim. So we let them choose the first control map, and then we just said loser picks the next map. But then on this one, they said, y'all go ahead and pick the map. So we decided to do Lijiang, because we have these cheeky sim strats here. And once again, we have, if I'm not mistaken, we had our Ryan dive first. No, we had Finn dive first. How did Finn die? Because we beat them to the point, which is the goal of this comp. So I think Finn maybe just got too excited and went too far forward. Yeah, big time. So that was just a mistake on Finn's part. Because ideally, you want to all be where Xerath is. Like, we want the Rein Zarya here, and then you want the 2 DPS players right around them, and then obviously the supports in the back. And then once they come around this corner, you want to speed boost straight into your target and isolate them. But, yeah, so that was just a misplay by the Brig. And then Brig Lucio is already not a lot of heals. But in that comp, Brig is the main healer. So once we've lost that, it pretty much guarantees a fight loss. So we do get a pick on the Mei. But then we just kind of get cleaned up pretty quickly after that.
The objective is now active.
So if I'm not mistaken, we do the sim strat one more time, where we go through the window, because most teams, again, are going to set up over here. They're not going to set up on the point. So we go straight in. Oh, dang it. My fault. Where are we even at? What? Okay, yeah.
My barrier can't take much more.
Here.
Behind you. My barrier's down.
Don't worry, my friends. I am your shield.
Teleporter online. I
Back
have
us up.
opened the path.
Okay. So we go through the TP.
Barrier is on you. Go.
So that's a waste of the barrier right off the bat. Did she get any charge off of that?
My barrier's down.
Don't worry, my
So
friends.
she's on
Ready
0.
for battle.
Self
Teleporter
barrier
online. I have opened the path.
gets
That's more
20,
like it.
22. So yeah,
Barrier is on you. Go.
that's a waste of a Rhine bubble. Got 2 charge. 12. 12 charge. So now there's no bubbles as the fight is engaging. And then she's not playing with the Rhine. Because Ryan wants to go face the team. That's his job, being on the front line. So he's hanging out here on the corner. And he just gets melted because the tanks aren't playing together. So I think that was just a mistake on the part of the Zarya. But also, the other teammates that were playing with the Zarya went around the left side instead of the right side. Backed up a little too far. Yeah. So they drop. And 3 of them go left and 3 of us go right. But in order for our heals to work in this comp, we have to stay together. So the healers went with Ryan and everybody else went and tried to chase down that Reaper. And we should have all just stayed together and speed boosted on to whatever target was called. So then for the rest of this map, if I'm not mistaken, our biggest problem was against the Mei. So we switch to Pharmacy, and then I was going to save, because I'm super close to beat, so I was going to save for one more, and then I was going to switch. Moira builds her ult so fast, it might have been better just to go ahead and switch at this point. That way I had one, but our Rhine gets cut off, and we couldn't break the barrier fast enough because our Reaper was on a flank. And then he gets walled off a second time and just dies right away again. Another questionable ult by the Sigma, but at that point it doesn't really matter. It's over. I finally get off my beat, but it's just too little too late. And they close out the point.
Ready for battle.
So we decided to try it one more time because we have a set sim strat on this map as well.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
So we go straight to point, try to out-rotate them, and then I gotta watch that in slow-mo. They're coming in. And we get a nice little boop. Bye. So that worked out pretty nicely. And then we were able to just push him, clean it up.
The objective.
There, it almost got locked out there. That would have been bad. So then we make the call to hold close, but we kind of took a minute figuring that out, so it took us a minute to get set up again. But we got it sorted. Zerrit did a really good job of avoiding the wall there. And now we have our own wall to bait them in with, so we got a couple of them baited out. Got a couple kills there. And then we made the call to push. So we go in here. But here, we make the mistake of not calling a target. So I say let's go in. 2 of us go that way. Swanky backs out. I'm still in fighting the Moira. But then these 2 are stuck. Briggs is not going to 1v1 a Reaper anymore. And so we ended up getting picked apart. Because we didn't call targets and we didn't stay together. And then we get walled off again, and Zerrit's dead. We do still have our teleporter here. So we decided to invest some ults. We said we're gonna fight it. Nice shotter. There wasn't any follow-up, but it gives us a little bit more time to get our respawns back in. And then we did end up making some really nice calls to follow up on some people. And we're able to clean up the fight that we should not have won. So now we are almost in one fight territory. Probably will be one fight territory by the time they get back. They have to get somebody on the point. And that is a huge pick on the Mei.
Overtime.
Fantastic charge by the Rhine. So they got 100-0, and then we got 100-0.
Score 1-1.
Alright, so we roll out, saw that they went into White Room. So this was quite a long extended fight here, but we made the call that the Mei had overextended, and so everybody pulled back and we focused the Mei. I booped her back in just to make sure that she wasn't going to regroup with her team. And then we turned on the speed and rotated a point.
Objective is now active.
Actually didn't turn on the speed yet. We just rotated the point. But again, I think this is where our team thrives the most, is when we're able to stay clumped up, stay working together. We just have a lot of synergy. Like, I think a lot of our players know each other really well. So that was quite nice. So there's a lot of really nice discipline there. And then we got separated. And that's when it falls apart. So whenever we create the opportunities for us to stay together, we do really, really well. And then whenever we get distracted and drawn apart is when we lose team fights. We got stuck on the high ground there. So we used every single one of the ults that we had in that fight. Unnecessary, but it worked out. Wish we could have saved. Probably Rally and Death Blossom and Shatter. Probably only needed 2 of those, but it worked out. And now we're again playing the game that we're most strong at in this comp, is just playing a choke. Huge stun. And then it was just cleanup. Follow the Reaper. Get the May. And now they're just picking stally characters to come in.
Cease your resistance.
And that was the game. So we ended up taking all 5 maps. GG.